Here at the Center for Individual Freedom, we know the importance of a free and vigorous press in preserving our liberties. And every once in a while, we like to recognize those who make extraordinary contributions to the craft of journalism. That's why we're proud to announce the winners of our first annual Lamestream Media Awards, recognizing the most pathetic contributions of the liberal media to our national conversation. So without further ado, allow us to present this year's winners. Worst coverage of a breaking news story. This year's winner is Howard Kurtz of CNN and the Daily Beast. On May 30th, Kurtz took to Twitter to write the following about the burgeoning scandal around New York Congressman Anthony Weiner. To twerps demanding I cover the Anthony Weiner scandal, whole thing appears to be faked. Sometimes it pays to wait for the facts. Sorry, Howard, it turns out the scandal was the real deal. The only thing that was faked was your competence. Please accept this award with our warmest wishes, and consider renaming your show on CNN. We're not sure reliable sources fits anymore. Worst use of journalistic resources. This goes to our friends at the New York Times and the Washington Post, both of whom decided to crowdsource the release of more than 24,000 emails from Sarah Palin's time as governor of Alaska, asking their readers to do the hard work of examining the message's content. We'll ignore the fact that the media has found no real stories in the emails. Let's just focus for the moment on the declining work ethic at legacy newspapers. Come on, guys. We knew you were lazy, but you can't even do your own paperwork anymore? I suppose we should mail you the award because you clearly can't be bothered to make the trip yourself. The Stupidity and Print Award. This coveted honor goes to New York Times columnist and Princeton economist Paul Krugman. We admire Dr. Krugman's consistency. In his incorrectness, he is as consistent as a metronome. He recently told a reporter, "What people like Paul Ryan are trying to do is set us on a glide path to a much harsher society, a country in which, step by step, more and more people are cast out into a situation of not having health insurance and poverty. And so we slide back to a Victorian notion that life is full of evils, and that's too bad, but that's just the way that God made the world." Paul, we already are subject to several of your columns a week. Societies don't get much harsher than that. Finally, there's our award for Outstanding Liberal Who's Too Insensitive to Be a Feminist. That goes to MSNBC's Chris Matthews for this gem.
For the wife, and I think we all feel for his wife right now. And Democrats, I think back to Jerry Studs.
Yeah, but he says his wife knew. He laid it out on her.
Well, which is a terrible mistake.
But maybe she's partly responsible if she knew about it.
She's not responsible. I mean, come on.
We love you, Chris, and we hope that the couch where your wife has you sleeping is comfortable. Congratulations to all the winners. You've done a great service to aspiring journalists everywhere. You've proven that there's literally no level of incompetence that prevents you from working in the media. That's this week's Freedom Minute.